Yeah, okay. Hey YouTube, Brian here. I just wanted to do a very quick video to give you guys the election results from last night. As expected, it was a huge landslide victory for the DPP and Tsai Ying Wen, and she totally won. And we were watching the election coverage last night on TV, and early on it looked like this. I'll show you what it looked like. And then, so pretty early on I could see that it was going to be a victory for the Green Party, the DPP. But how it turned out in the end was, of course, like this. Right, you have Tsai's landslide victory in the presidential election, and then Parliament looks something like this. Well, I shouldn't really say Parliament, I should say Legislative Yuan looks something like this. And the map of Taiwan, if you want to see how it turned out, looks something like this. So you can see that the DPP, the Green Party, pretty much won everywhere except for Taidong, Hualien, and Little Jinmen, and then Mazu. And so, yeah, this election is crazy. It's a big change. It's only the second time that the DPP or any other party other than the KMT has ever won and taken control of government. The DPP only managed to take control once before in maybe, what was that, 2000, and that was under a guy named Chen Shui-bian, who later went to jail for corruption. And so yeah, that was the only other time there was a DPP government, and the only other time there was a government other than the KMT, period. And so, yeah, there you go, guys. That's the quick results. And I also want to add that the guy I mentioned in my previous video, the leader of the MPP, the New Power Party, Freddie Lim, he won his race in Taipei 5. He won, and another girl who was running in Taichung also for the MPP, she won her race, and another MPP person who was running in New Taipei City, they won their race. So in their first year of existence, the NPP picked up a bunch of different seats, and I think they're at something like maybe 6% of the legislative yuan. And that other party that I mentioned another few videos back, the MKT, the Minguodang, they didn't win anything. They had an awful result in their first year of existence. So yeah, there's that. And other things I also want to add. I love how colorful Taiwan's elections are. You have a heavy metal star start his own political party, get elected, and his party shoots up there. You have a Tiananmen Square dissident get involved in the elections. You have Taiwan electing its first female president, something America's never done, I should add. And you also have a former, like, triad boss, a former, like, gangster mafia boss who was getting involved in politics. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. But I love it. My family, they personally are happy with the results. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm kind of happy with the results. I was kind of rooting for that guy, Freddie Lin. and I'm happy to see that Taiwan's gotten the change that they so very, very much wanted after 8 years of KMT rule that was very, very unpopular because of domestic policies and because of the civil unrest with the student protests against the curriculum changes and with the sunflower protests because of Ma Ying-jeou and the KMT trying to push through a trade deal with China. Alright guys, I don't want this to drag on too much longer, so there you go. I'm happy with the results. Taiwan has made history by electing its first female, and it was very, very colorful, much more colorful than American elections, and I think that's fantastic. And we'll see where we go from here. Also, please, don't be alarmed. The international media, unlike the domestic media here, is being very alarmist and saying things like China's going to flip out, they're going to flip their shit and really get tough on Taiwan and destroy cross-strait relations. I don't think so. The DPP has been in power before and the sky didn't fall. China did not send the army in to invade. So I don't think it's going to happen this time. And even though the DPP is an independence-leaning party and they want Taiwan to officially break away from China and become like a Republic of Taiwan as opposed to the Republic of China, I don't think at this time the DPP and Tsai Ing-wen, I don't think they are going to push for that just because the timing is not right. Alright, thanks guys. No more rambling from me. Bye bye. Please make sure to leave your comments and rate this video and share and subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm saying. Alright, later people.